prevalent in the meta. You have so much threat. It's a relatively safe laner. Early game, though, can heavily be bullied. I'm very interested to see if BLG go back to their old ways of just looking to attack that top lane. Yesterday, we saw them attacking bot lane a lot, but I think this could be a great opportunity for them to really shut that top side down in their favor. Absolutely
agree. And I think with the Gnar as well, you have so many kind of options there. The engage is there, you have the bullying, as you mentioned as well, but also, you know, the Vi and Ahri, even in the mid lane on its own, is so potent at just setting up that single target CC. You get a flash charm in, you hit that into a Vi Q, you can just burst.
Get safer before you get out to then start threatening a roam and looking for options on the map.
Rivers found himself at this top side and maybe trying to burn down Bin, who knows he's in no man's land. He does get a good hop, though, right onto Licorice's head. And now he's kind of just saying, which way am I going to go? He's kind of hoping that the Vi will come up and they are coming in. But now it's a little bit of a turnaround. The River doesn't know that he's there, and now he realizes he's in a little bit of a trouble now. They waited a couple of seconds. Can he get himself over the wall? That is the question. River trying to make sure he doesn't lose his flash. Gets himself over the wall. They cannot get the class back. But Bin gets first blood. And now you can see with a little bit of damage, can Licorice finish off this kill? He cannot. And there's a big old Mega Gnar jumping in his face. He's got nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Double buffs on the Gnar, and there's a little emote as well. That's for IG. BLG trying to see if they can secure this. They haven't gotten it just yet, but a house to the back of the head means Bin gets 2 kills.
Oh, what a fantastic start for Dive. Bot lane is beginning to stack up a wave. Gory needs to be careful as he walks into Fog of War. Charm.
Charmed, but I'm going to go for it. Maybe if he could go in himself. The Glacial Path shall not be taken, and they want to continue going for this one. We are going to see a Spirit Rush used here, and that's a lot of damage onto Gory, who immediately has to go into his ultimate. Does have a good Ring of Frost, but he's got nowhere to go, and that's Yagao, just a very easy kill, picking up on, just kind of hovering in that mid lane while the Rift Herald is being started. Gory has got the push for the moment, so first move from mid lane is going to be Golden Guardians, but can they make it work? That's the question. The Jinx Rocket shall be blocked, so it's not even going to be able to steal it with that, so now we're looking at a kind of a straight-up fight, but it looks like Golden Guardians really want to go for this. They have got the Malphite ultimate, and they've lost Mega on BLG. They go in, they get the Grand Entrance. There's going to be a steal away, so Golden Guardians get themselves the Rift Herald, and I don't think BLG can take this fight. They just can't get the damage down. It's just too early.
River was able to get the steal away. We'll be able to pick up that objective. Yagao looking for a bit more poke damage. Licorice still holds on to the ultimate. The Jinx has now made her way up from the bot lane. But Golden Guardians, they're going to walk away with the Herald, and they'll take that.
Absolutely.
That's really going to slow down BLG a lot when you have such great early game control.
Dragon.
Second flash just kind of wasted, I feel, from Golden Guardians, walking into a space that just doesn't belong to them. BLG are playing around their control well. They constantly have a pushing bot. They have the pushing mid. GG keep trying to access this river and go for these trades, but it's so dangerous.
They're looking for a fight, though. They're going to be able to jump in. There's going to be the Lounge Respite as you get the ultimate out from the Vi as well. Nobody's gone down just yet as they're all getting a little bit of extra healing. There's the bailout, and finally River goes down. They're looking to try and see if they can catch out Gory as well, who did have the flash over the wall, but he's got nowhere to go as he's rooted down by Elk's Gravitum. 2 more kills over to BLG.
That Drake, and they end up getting punished for it.
Forcing another fight. They dropped down Shelly into that mid lane, but we talked about how this is great to kind of funnel resources into someone. They haven't been able to funnel resources into anybody. It will get its charge off. That's going straight over the River. Not the worst person in the world. The hostile taker as decent as Bin flashed over, and he really wants to take this kill, but the bailout is there, so it's giving an extra couple of seconds. Shut down going over the River, and now the Golden Guardians have sparked into life. Get themselves 2 kills, and that was just BLG just not expecting so much stall out from the bailout.
That is a bit of a big classic, right? a little bit, you know, he's feeling himself, he sees the play, he sees the window, he sees an opportunity to go for a great kill, and as you rightly said, the bailout punishing him massively there. This actually gives Golden Guardians a window to contest the Drake. BLG weren't able to pick it up earlier, but Elk, level 10, very strong Gory.
They're looking onto On, they'll get him out there with the Glacial Prison as well, and Stixxay picks up a kill. He's looking to try and maybe get onto Yagao as he gets excited. Elk is still very healthy, but I don't think Elk can go for this. He's going to have to try and make do with the fact that they have got the mid and top priority, but Golden Guardians are kind of feeling a bit of momentum behind them right now. They're saying, look, we don't believe you could just go for this right here, and that's exactly why, because you don't have Mega. You're waiting on this Gnar to get up to his most powerful engaged tool, and with the Rift Tower going down, it's stolen again, and they're going to go straight away. The hostile taker, or his decent Shun, has taken away the Eclipse onto Bin. They're looking for an engage. Bin, with the ultimate of the Aphelios, means everybody is turned to dust. Gory will just about get himself to safety. Never mind, Yagao's got your number. And what looks so good for Golden Guardians is disaster for them in the... G just recognized how well they could set this one up. They didn't have the Mega yet, and the yet is the big thing there. Is On Now he's kind of caught in no man's land. The Everfrost is good, and he's dead. So BLG, yes, they're still ahead, and yes, they're doing well. But if they keep giving it for Golden Guardians as they look to try and contest this one here, Jinxult's not going to be anywhere close to it, and they know that that one's down. But do you look for the fight? TP going to be coming in. That's Bin off of a reset. They jump straight in on top of On and try and burst him down. He's not going to go down just yet, but they have the hostile takeover. Elk going back in to take down the Lissandra. The Dragon is still good to go, and they're trying to see if they can burst this one down. Stolen! Golden Guardians get themselves a Dragon, but will they get themselves a fight? Bin jumps in, trying to see if he can do anything there, but the Lamb's Respite doing so much to just delay everything here from the side of BLG. Stixay still very healthy, and a good handshake keeps them alive, but Golden Guardians lose 2, they gain the Dragon.
BLG walk away the victors of the fight once more, and you can see how difficult it is for Golden Guardians to actually execute on these fights. They commit so money onto Elk, but there's so much peel that they really don't have enough threat to really put Elk in any real danger. As you rightly said, the Baron is up and available. They have all 5 members alive, and BLG are going to commit to it. No jungler available for Golden Guard.
No jungler, and they have no vision either, so they don't know that this is going down. They haven't even pinged it yet. 686 away the red buff, but this is just going to be a straight off spawn. Baron and BLG punishing Golden Guardian, saying you were not prepared. They're throwing out the ultimate, but it's just too little too late. I will say this Golden Guardian.
Check coming in from Licorice, doing what he has to do here to give them some space, give them access.
They're giving it up?
Yeah, they have to. Very well played from BLG.
Close, but no cigar, much like Graves.
Very much so.
Where you want to try and put your last stand, because otherwise you're going to die a death of 1,000 cuts.
Chip damage continues from Elk. Look, Elk is level 16, so Licorice is level 40.
Yeah.
There is no one that can kill him.
No one who can stand up to him, at least.
Yeah.
When you be killing him, you need to be killing him very, very quickly. The Shirley's Revelry will get popped. The TP going to be coming in from the base. That's going to be the Ari. Joining back in as the top lane inhibitor is exposed. They will get a good charm off, and that Orb of Deception hits onto so many people. 3-man knockup, but who's going to be able to follow up? They get everything down onto Shun. They will see if Elk can just kind of survive, but Elk's just not in any threat. He's just going to be at the free fire. He flashes in because he knows no one's going to be able to take him down. I deny that, though. Bin jumps into the backside, gets himself an ultimate. Can Stixay stay alive? Or excuse me, Stixay's already dead. Licorice is the last one back, and Bin picks up a triple kill. Licorice, the last one left standing. Baron still good for BLG, and there's going to be able to clean up the rest of this base.
A clean fight once more for BLG, even though Golden Guardians found the kill onto Elk. When we think about it, Yagao is always the player that's considered the weak point of BLG in terms of his laning specifically, right? And like in terms of 1v1 matchups, even yesterday he got a lot of criticism for his Jace performance into the Aurelion Salt. Gory clearly feeling confident, saying, you know what, I think that I can bring out the answer. A lot of lockdown coming out from the Vi Ari, though, means that you're going to have to play a lot through Gory to set him up for success. And even if you do, Elk on this Jinx, he got to
get people kind of...
But now they're awkwardly...
Are they awkwardly, though? That's the thing. They're going to jump onto this one. There's going to be the ghost pop by both AD carries. They're jumping onto Elk as they try and get him down. Nobody blowing a flash just yet, but you've got the shielding coming in. Elk trying to see if he can maybe keep himself alive. Good heal. And the tower shot goes in. Stixay so low. Oh, Stixay thought he could do it. And now you've got Huhi, who has nowhere to be, nowhere to go. One more auto attack, and it's going to be Elk. Just about never mind. On says, that's my kill. What looked like Golden Guardians having a unique setup. Just a great move there from the bot lane as well, because like, no panic, they didn't immediately go for it. There wasn't an instant flash to, you know, break the distance or anything like that. It was cool, calm, and collected. They're looking for some more now as Stixay has no flash available and he goes down. Oh, LCS fans.
As long as the shield doesn't get broken, the game doesn't continue taking any damage, which means that your back will be unaffected.
Shun's coming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and Huhi doesn't have flash. Oh, he misses the Q. That's huge there. Shun with a little bit of a mechanical misplay, which means Stixay can kind of keep his support safe. That's a let-off for the bot lane of Golden Guardians. I'm gonna call it what it is.
A small reprieve for sure. Flash.
Oh, they're looking for it and they get it. On is just on point right now. Stixay can't even confirm the kill on the way back of it. And Stixay has nothing else to do. This bot lane is just getting so much, just keeps getting pushed down, and now Elk's there. You can't even push down on the Shun. Stixay doesn't have himself a flash. He's got himself gonna get the root. One more rocket and it's 5 kills to none. This bot lane is decimating the Golden Guardians.
I saw a laugh on the face of Huhi. He realizes how catastrophic this bot lane is going. And the game is over before it feels like it's even started. River now looking for a play. I don't think they win this.
I think they do.
Oh, they do. All right.
Yeah. You're just a hater. You're just an LCS hater.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's a big play. Catches a multi-man ultimate and works with his team for that. But now, even moving in onto River. They might be able to go for this one here. Bin has got the first move, but the Cassante is in tow. They're jumping straight back in. Flash charm, and that's going to be the Gragas going down. There's one kill. Gory trying to 1v2 right now, but he's just not got the damage. They take him down as well. Licorice seeing if he can use the buy as a way to escape. Now he gets one kill. He's thinking about going for some more, but they're just too ranged. They're just too damn good. BLG 3 for 1 in that fight.
And it was all over a crab. The bot wasn't quite enough.
Looking for the burst.
Damage?
Yeah, they get the charm though, and that means that Yagao kind of puts down a lot more damage onto Gory, who's very, very low. They're going to try and see if Bin can do a little bit of a drive-by there. They're trying to see if they can catch out River. Flash for flash, but Gory's still running away, hit by the boomerang, and should be just going down. Bin finally picking up his first kill of this game, and funny enough...
Huhi has no HP. Did Stixay die again?
I think so. He's 0-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, that was happening mid. Bot lane obviously went, and Huhi's now on Mission Impossible. He needs to get himself out there on thinking about it, but still has the flash available to him. But it's going to be difficult for Huhi to kind of really confirm this one here. I feel like Yagao is going to find it. Yeah, they're closing in on his location. Did he execute? Yes, he does. Okay. Silver a little bit kind of little bit unfortunate there, but it was Licorice getting a lot of free time in this top lane, picking up 4 plates, while Elk picks himself up 5 in the bot lane. We'll see an engage coming out here onto Yagao, who gets caught up and knocked down, trying to see if they can get the charm down on him, and River picks up a kill, so trying to get shunned down as well, and the Jinx will pick up the rocket, but not going to be able to get anything else off of that, so there's not going to be any response here in terms of kills, and Golden Guardians only 3,000 gold down now. Oh, Gory! On wants that kill. 3-0-3. He wants to be the carry of this game.
So Stixay gets full hound. They're looking to threaten up top now.
They are looking to threaten him. They're trying to see if they can kill off Bin just before he gets into the Mega, and they will. Okay, Golden Guardians getting themselves a couple of plays in a row, and they finally find themselves a good skirmish.
They certainly do. Look at how much gold they've actually been able to find a dive. All the plates that he was able to secure for himself. Definitely close the goal gap a little bit.
He's in a bad spot. They're going to try and catch him out there. Bursting him down so much. You flash it out of the frying pan and into the fire. Licorice gets themselves a shutdown.
Okay, Golden Guardians. I like what I'm seeing right now. Pick after pick after pick. Perhaps there's a window for Golden Guardians to come back into this game. The TP committed into the mid lane from Bin.
Yeah, they're going to go and try and jump on straight on top of him. They don't burst him out just yet, but he's not Mega right now. Bin running away as Licorice tries to take him out, and he will. Feathers will fly as Yagao does not land the charm afterwards. And Golden Guardian's not quite done just yet. Good route to stop Stixay from getting caught out here by Yagao. He gets slowed up. A lot of damage there from that barrel. Flashes in, flashes away. Yagao will not catch this bird today, and the fox will leave without his prey. There is an ultimate! Oh!
How did he know?
It's on your face, and you're a Jinx. You don't have many options outside of your flash. You're relying on for this Lulu to kind of keep you safe. Yagao going forward will land the Everfrost, will not land the charm, so but Stixay very low. Huhi as well. They're going to take him out as On picks up his 4th kill of the game. Golden Guardians do not know when they really needed to kind of go for that fight, and BLG just kind of punished them hard.
Really good collapse from BLG. Yagao not hesitant to use this Ahri ultimate. Wasn't able to land the... The question is, can GG put themselves in a position to contest? We see Bin in the top lane, securing himself level 11.
River, nowhere to go for him to go now. He's full AP, meaning he is super squishy. And they can turn back onto Licorice, who is very, very tanky, but only so much. They're going to jump straight in now onto Elk, who gets the wild growth on top of him. Licorice trying to jump in with the all-out. Elk flashes away, charmed up, taking it down. You cannot deny that the Cassante will get his mark every damn time. Yagao without a flash or a Spirit Rush means he dies as well, and Golden Guardians looking for On as well. They're looking for a little bit more.
Gory's spidey senses were tingling, but Golden Guardians, wow, you lose your jungler, but you don't care. You're able to walk away with 3 kills, the neutral objective as well. Stixay even picked up a kill onto Yagao. They've closed the goal gap machine. What felt like a done and dusted game, what felt like Golden Guardians were out of this series, all of a sudden has swung back.
Needed a stage in order to show it.
What a performance from Licorice. An incredible Cassante game. Yagao. Whoa, hang on.
I mean, they're going to be able to catch him now. They even get themselves, cannot do anything about it. The Steel Tempest to stop Shun from giving any support. And Golden Guard
getting up there. He just needs that second item to start dealing a little bit more damage. Hang on, they're just going to start it.
We're going to keep going with the caster curses right now because Golden Guardians are benefiting off this. BLG don't know. Now they do. It's a slow Baron. It's not exactly the quickest in the world, but they're going to TP in Licorice as well. Bin would have to TP in a little bit before this. He hasn't got Mega Gnar just yet. It's a little bit scrappy. It's only half HP on the Baron. Golden Guardians, are you willing to go this? There's a good charm there onto Licorice, but he is the tank. Taking a lot of damage right now. You can see Golden Guardians, they don't want to stay here. I say that. They're jumping in now onto Elk. They're trying to burn him down. They throw everything in the kitchen sink and they get their man. Now Bin looking to go Mega, but he gets taken to the grave. Golden Guardians, they call BLG over to the Baron and they take them to dinner.
Golden Guardians built a comp to kill Elk, and they do just that. They're looking for more kills.
They're looking for everything. They know there's no 50-50 if Shun dies, but Shun gets in. Oh, he's so close. He can't secure it. And Golden Guardians finally have themselves.
Working towards that second item. He's only going to get stronger as the game continues. And then you sit there and go, okay, fine. He groups up with the rest of his team. Now who deals with Licorice? Well, they're looking to send 5.
They're looking to send 5 in a 1v5, and Licorice goes all out. He will be taken out. TP coming in here from Gory, try and maybe do something, but it's a little bit too little too late. They'll get the turret in the bot side. That's a good one just before this dragon, but Golden Guardians feeling like a lot was used there in that last fight to try and get off the pick.
Lot.
Kuhi looking for something here. They just spot him a little bit. They're going in. It's stolen. BLG will get themselves a dragon, but can they get out with the fight? That's the question. They're going to jump onto El Gory on the back line. Welcome back to the bounce house. There's nothing you can do as Stixay lets the feathers fly. Bin finally here looking to 1v4, but there's nothing to be done. You wasted everything on Licorice. Highlighting that, the Golden Guardians, and you've got yourself plenty to kind of work with. You will now know that it's been started up, but your Ari's bot lane, so Yugao's going to take a couple of seconds to even get here. They can shred this.
Yeah, it looks like BLG are just not going to contest it whatsoever. They're going to take that last stand at their base.
Oh my god. Oh lord. I just saw the LCS's hope. Everyone just had a
push down. The waves aren't quite synced up. I'd like Licorice, I think, to stay just another wave in mid, but they want to... They threaten a dive. It's a little dangerous. A lot
of damage there onto River. Bring him down to half HP. Plenty of healing, though, coming out from Huhi on that Rakan. And
he might go and get the red buff for himself so that he can use that to heal up.
Yeah.
Looks like he will actually grab that. Get a little bit of health back after clearing the jungle can. You can see Stixay not quite clearing the wave just yet. They want to try and sync up that mid wave with the bot so they can actually siege at the same time.
Against the Jinx, though, you don't really get time, even with the Baron buff. The Jinx Rocket's doing so much there. I will say Stixay actually has 2-level advantage right now over Elk, who is only level 14. They will try and crack open the base now towards mid. 2-level advantage between the top laners. Bin not quite level 16, and that tower should go down. So, base cracked open. BLG happy to let that one go. This is the easiest one to defend, regardless of what you're trying to go for after this. Oh, charm onto Gory. Gory getting caught up here, has to use the stopwatch. They need to save him out now. There's going to be a flash in and the ultimate there. They had to expend so much just to make sure their mid laner did not die. And now BLG, they smell blood in the water. The Yasuo is dead, as is River. It's a double kill. Stixay's nowhere to go, and he gets taken down. Triple kill by Elk, and he wants a little bit more. 5v1. Licorice gets shot.
Top of that back line because it's the easiest way for Golden Guardians to actually shut down.
Gory gets charmed up. They're going to jump in on top of him, try burn him down, but they can't do it just yet. El can't plant his
great win wall.
Shun goes golden, but it's only to delay the inevitable. They will not have their jungler left. They might look for a bit of a TP play here. They got double TP here on Licorice and Gory. They may look to reset.
Baron in 47 seconds, 42 on the respawn for sure.
Maybe look for the end.
The Golden Guardians, I feel like just running down mid is not the best play. You have a lot of wave clear available on Elk. He just needs to get back to base. Yagao going to get there first.
They're going for it.
Play. They're going to look for it.
They're going for at least an inhibitor turret. Sorry, not an inhibitor, a Nexus turret. As Golden Guardians want to keep this best of 3 alive. Every single best of 3 so far in MSI 2023 has been a 2-0. Golden Guardians want to buck that trend. They're on to 1 Nexus turret, but it's only Stixay kind of putting in the damage, and he's not really able to do it. Now Golden Guardians want to use Wachuhi on a flank, and there's some plenty of wards there as well. BLG not feeling confident to go for this. They'll lose the Baron. They don't want to try and risk the game just yet. They'll take up the Dragon, which means that we're going to go to stall point.
This is good for Golden Guardians because BLG, they're going to go straight to the Dragon. And look, they've left their top lane completely exposed. GG now have clear information as to where BLG are, and they can make a beeline for this top inhibitor.
Get the tier 2. It's Golden Guardians with the...
This is their game. GG can see that. Licorice threatening Elk.
He goes in, they're going to try and jump onto Elk before he can get any real support, but Shun was there as well as On, who he cannot get the flank. Double TP from Bin and Yagao means that the rest of Golden Guardians cannot engage.
He has Flash.
They do have Flash, but he knows he's there, so he doesn't want to fully commit to this one just yet until he knows that Gory and
He is trying his best to find the flank. Shun is in an angle.
He's there. They know he's there, and he's going to put himself there now. Gory a little bit isolated. They're going to try and commit there on top of the Yasuo and try and make sure that Elk can't get in there. Elk trying to get in on top of this one. They found their man. They get all the damage down, and the GA has been popped, but you got to kill him twice. The feathers are just a little bit too early. But they shut him down. He will sacrifice his life, and now Stixay knows he can go for the kills. He will get stunned up by the crunch, but no more Elk means no more damage for BLG.
I think the Golden Guardians just need to look to try and end the game now. Licorice is committed onto Yagao. The other member of the wave clear. Licorice has the teleport as well.
They got everybody. The solo laners are down. Golden Guardians.
This is it.
They've got themselves a lifeline. The LCS will be bringing us to a game 3 as BLG just cannot hold the line.
The wave clear is dead. Golden Guardians finally found the fight. They shut down the carry of BLG, and the Nexus is in their eyes.
Everyone counted them out. Everyone said it couldn't be done. Easy favorites, and at the start of this game, you would have thought BLG would have whammed it home. But Golden Guardians keep this series alive, and they take us to a...
Syndra is like many other control mages that when they don't have their flash, they are very prone to ganks. And LeBlanc, Jarvan, it's just a control mage's nightmare. Yeah, it's a lot of burst. So the second that Syndra loses her flash, she is in so much danger. And you look at the ability to roam from Golden Guardians, the fact that there's potentially so much mid pressure. I imagine it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath in the mid jungle 2 versus 2. I'm sure Golden Guardians won't fall prey to the same early game shenanigans that we saw in last game.
You certainly hope.
But a lot of responsibility. Wave is in a decent spot. Golden Guardians. This is a dangerous window here because they know that Gory has no TP and they're threatening a dive. Jarvan being spotted on the top side.
Yeah, they know it's a 3v2 at the best. There's going to be the Black Shield coming in on, not quite taking the aggro just yet. Stixay will go down. First blood for BLG, who he's still underneath the tower here. They reset the aggro. It's not going to be On who has to take it, though. It has to go down onto Shun straight away. They're wasting a lot of time. They finally go in on top of it. He flashes away, but he shall not escape. Nice little bit of extra healing onto Shun means they get themselves a clean 2 kills on the bot side.
And so much farm is lost for the Golden Guardians bot lane, and this is one of the disadvantages. Ticked over. River has his eyes on bot lane.
Oh, they're going to fully commit here because they know Stixay doesn't have his flash yet, and he just wasn't in a position to protect his AD carry. It's looking very similar to game number 2 now. Elk and On just very much winning that 2v2.
Yeah, they get themselves the Zyra Rakan. They know how powerful it is for the 2 versus 2, and they are just dominating right now.
Not really able to land those CC cleanly, and now River maybe thinking about going for a bit of an engage here. They will not get the Black Shield or the Black Binding down. Trying to see if they can maybe go for something else here. The Jinx Rocket goes on. Shun still ticking down and will finally go down in favor of Gory. Golden Guardians find themselves finally on the board.
So this is just an expectation so far. As BLG do a great job of funneling Elk and trusting him to be the big carry for BLG. Continues to snowball this lead. They're going to push this Herald all the way into the tier 2 bot. There's only Stixay left alone. Level 9 about to be ticked over for Elk as well. He's on the same XP as Gory. He's higher XP than Yagao is. Ultimate.
Ridiculous. They're going to try and commit here onto River. They will not get the charm off in time, but they will get the knock up afterwards, and that's just as easy as you like. Shun picking that one up there. Gory trying to trade back just a little bit, but recognizing they have been spotted.
They push in mid with their bot lane rotating over. They're going to send Yagao to bot. He's actually going to commit the TP to catch that wave. After securing that tower, the easy thing for Yagao to do is just clear the waves. Ultimate invested.
Going to try and get the flash out of Elk, but he hasn't had to use it just yet. Used his cleanse as the Ignite came out onto River. Good heal comes in. Elk goes into the Feather Storm. They're trying to jump onto him. Elk has gone down. They're moving now onto On. They're getting the resets. There comes the Scion train, but Stixay tries to sidestep it. The Black Shield's just a little bit too little too late. He's trying to burn down onto Shun, but he shall not get it. The clone from Gory will go down, but after it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Golden Guardians.
Golden Guardians finding a nice fight in the mid lane.
Rift Herald number 2 being started up here by BLG. Should be a pretty easy secure, you would imagine. Bin kind of protecting Elk. Who and Stixay try to put down a little bit of damage. We've seen this gold difference of 14 presented by MasterCard quite a few times. They get to engage onto River, who does have the EQ to try and maybe get away from this, but they're fully trying to commit now onto him. The Unleashed Power doesn't finish him off. Huhi going golden to try and get his ultimate off, and he will do just that. They throw in the ultimate on, not quite able to go down. The flash in, Licorice finds himself Shun, but everyone's got themselves a flash to get away. Golden Guardians thinking they maybe had an opportunity there. They're baiting there with their health bars, but nobody goes down.
A very close skirmish between the two teams, but it's actually BLG that end up losing out. Flashes used from both Yagao and Jun mean that they're not going to have that available. A lot of mobility and disengage on the side of Golden Guardians means that it's difficult for BLG to lock them down in this fight. Remember, you have Licorice's ultimate still up. Gory with the insane mobility mid on. Still gets rooted up, I think, by the traps.
No, he got hit by the Dark Binding. As he went back to the Vi, he got hit by the Dark Binding. But now, let's see the Scion engage, not really going to land onto anybody. EQ was denied as Licorice finds himself on the backside, pulls down the stat press presence, they jump onto Elk, but River is now already dead. You've lost your front line and nobody from BLG has gone down. The idea was good from Golden Guardians, but their carries couldn't put in the damage.
Bin acting as such an effective front line, Stixay just could not get through him. Elk did take a lot of damage with the combined dive coming out from River, Licorice and Gory, but it's not quite to the same effect as their composition from last game. Yagao, see danger here, nice sidestep.
He's got his happy feet, he will get stunned up, but will they commit to him? That is the question. They will look for him there. There's the Unleashed Power. After he uses the stopwatch, we're going to see On just kind of going in. Two-man scatter the weak. Means that Stixay's got nowhere to go, and he's going to fall down. This is Golden Guardians falling apart a little bit. They thought they had enough. Had got the, the Gragas from River getting in. It didn't matter where Gory was. He could get within range with that ultimate, get that range kind of going for it. But now, River caught out in his own jungle a little bit. They will jump onto Elk just very quickly and try and burn him down, but they don't have the damage. Elk finally getting to go up into his ultimate, but he's taken out. They've killed off the AD carry of BLG, but Stixay trying to see if he can get away from Yagao. He cannot. It's a trade of 1-for-1. Huhi trying to see if he can survive as the Rakan is the next one to fall. It's support for support. Finally, River will go down. Licorice is on the backside here. Yagao not quite able to get killed. Yes, he will. The turret helps out his team a little bit. Licorice is in a lot of trouble, though, as they try to use a little bit more damage. Gets Shun over the wall, and he gets the kill as well. Shun fine.
Back by himself, escorting his wave up, gives BLG so much control of the top side of the map, and I think this is consistent from what we see in River in danger.
River is in danger, and he's going to get jumped on as well. Gets hit up by the Scion. There's just nothing he can really do, and
that's a Baron.
That is probably a Baron.
A big overstep there from River, trying to contest vision that just didn't belong to him, and this top side of the map completely belongs to BLG. They know that there's no threat of a steal. On doing what he can to zone Golden Guardians away. But this looks like an easy objective secure for BLG.
Yeah, you got no sneaky spellbook smite to come out
Maybe
here right now.
Maybe Gory's burst could be enough.
It could be, but I'm not an optimist. I'm a little bit of a glass half empty here for the Golden Guardians as BLG look to try and secure themselves the big purple worm. We will see the Keeple's Verdict come out. They tried to go for a bit of a cheeky play. I like it. They did get the jungler not away, so he's going to be able to pick that one.
And they're looking for another pick. Licorice isolated in the bot lane.
They know how big of a carry you are in game number 1. They do not want it to happen, or in game number 2, and they do not want it to happen here in game number 3. They're throwing everything at Licorice in the top side. This one feels a little personal as they get down the Golden Guardians top laner, and they are going to continue their push now in this bot side.
Now with the Baron buff, they're looking to try and already break into the base of Golden Guardians. They don't really have much of a wave to work with, so BLG will have to wait. Yagao is escorting one in the mid lane. Both waves should connect with the tower at about the same time. So BLG should have a very comfortable siege, and Gory not really with much wave. Good damage though.
Oh, fantastic damage, and dodged out on, but now he's a little bit isolated away from himself. A stopwatch for Yagao keeps him alive, but Stixay was left all on his lonesome. Yagao will be traded back, so they do get the mid laner of BLG, but they've lost their AD carry. No one can kill the Scion.
Absolutely no one can. Great dive from BLG to shut down the AD carry of Golden Guardians. The reset's coming in from River, but that's going to be 2 inhibitors 24 minutes in. BLG are dominating here in game 3 and re-establishing themselves as top dogs of this group.
Really are trying to see if they can just kind of, as I said, a little bit of a bump in the road before getting themselves to the bracket stage. A couple of question marks to really kind of come out of this one here as they do get the knockback, and that's mean that the Xayah is no longer here. That means there's no consistent damage, so Golden Guardians might have picked the perfect target to knock away from this fight. They'll pick up on Bin is very, very tanky. You still don't quite have Stixxay here, and now El can rejoin the fight. It's a 4v2 for the moment as Huhi looks for a little bit of a flank. Stixxay finally finds himself here as they look for a little bit more. Huhi will not get his flank off as Shun gets himself right back onto that sideline. Now El can really start to throw down these feathers as Bin is just unstoppable. The fridge that is in that top lane, the Scion just beefing himself up and saying, hit me with what you got.
BLG have the Nexus in their eyes. The question is, will they look to try and end?
Oh, we'll wait and see what
they're waiting for the wave, I think.
Yeah, they're waiting to try and go for it. Gory putting in a little bit of damage. Now they spot him. Now they know immediately they all start to go back on him. So your flank has turned into your death, your tomb, as the rest of BLG just descend upon you. Nothing you can do, Licorice. God loves a trier, and now he's
tower. Golden Guardians will do what they can to hold the line, but against Bin,
he's not taking damage. He's just not taking damage. Look at him just walking forward saying, hit me with everything, because it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter how much damage you have. It's not going to make a difference. Bin going towards a tank. Very off kind of, center for him, but it is looking fantastic. And BLG putting their faith into Elk, the carry that has done so well for them. Yagao takes out Stixxay. River shall no longer be of this earth. It took them a little longer than they expected, but it's looking like BLG should be able to get themselves up into the bracket stage. They will join JDG in T1 and Gen G and the rest of the teams to bring themselves up into the real best-of-5 challenge.
Golden Guardians holding the line for the time being on, likely to lose his life, but so will Huhi.
Yeah, Licorice just seeing if he can keep Yagao away. They're just trying to delay at the moment.
Great game 3 from BLG overall. Commanding, controlled, and just a replication of what we saw in their game 1. Fantastic river control, heavy investment in bots. Bin looking for a fight.
I mean, Bin's just going straight in 1v3. They want everything there. They want to kill off Huhi as well. He will flash away. The Keeper's Verdict is good to knock back a couple of people. Bin still standing strong, still standing forward. Licorice just hasn't got a health bar. And BLG, they felt like they should have won on that last push, and they will almost certainly win on this one.
Engage from River.
Going for a little bit more on, actually a little bit. Yagao puts in the ultimate. Stixxay is down, and they've got Gory as well. There's no more damage to be had on. Sacrifices his life. Huhi is the last one left standing. And finally...